like old days.
I've been only playing one game now.
Funny, me too.
Ugh.
I had such a good gotcha for Chef today too, so I
Oh.
was super bummed that I can't do it. I'm gonna save it for next time
I was gonna say, I mean, you can just do it.
Well, it doesn't have the same effect.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
It's such a good gotcha. He's just like so good
I'm excited to hear it.
though. My office is a mess today, as it is every day. I'm in the middle of doing taxes as well as demoing my basement. So
You're still waiting on fucking 1099s, man.
you shouldn't be at this point.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
I just have to finish up my business taxes.
It's literally one from one job that hasn't sent me a 1099 yet. Fuck, Mallory's even still missing 1099s.
Speaking of, you're still using my camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need me to send you any invoices?
No, we haven't had a job since December.
Must be nice.
I mean, just the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one wants rocket mortgages.
We do have a couple shoots coming up, but they're single cameras, unfortunately.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Don't care.
I'm good with keeping it there until you find a new place to work. So, or even
cool.
afterwards. I don't know. I don't know how that works at that point. But.
I mean, if I left, it would. If you wanted to keep it there, just give you the another. We just hired 2 new producers, so I'll give you one of their info.
I need to grab some tissues. Should we just jump into it and say hi to everyone as they come in?
Yeah.
Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Vash, joined as always by Ashy Pastrami and Chef. I'm too old for this shit. Crondo. Chef.
Old man.
Chef died.
Chef got out of bed, pulled 30 muscles, and now can't get out of bed.
Yeah, so he's no longer here. He's not actually dead. We're
R.I.P.
just being rest in place. Rest in
place. Yeah.
because he can't move. So
Physically can't move.
Yeah.
An idiot.
So I totally understand where he's coming from because I did that.
Because you're
once.
also old as fuck.
I'm also old as fuck and also did that. So yeah. Although I did that
it
like
happens to the best of us.
I did that like 10 years ago. So
So you were you were already old as fuck.
yeah, 100%.
No, actually, OSU no technical difficulties because Chef isn't here.
The only technical difficulties is a physical difficulty where Chef technically can't get out of bed. So there.
Yeah. I just imagine he's just like laying flat on his bed with his phone like this, just like.
And then occasionally dropping it onto his face.
Driving on his face, exactly.
100%. That's all of us. We've all been there.
100%. Yeah.
I gotta increase my lighting because my shit is for some reason like super dark. I'm bummed because I had a lot of I had a good gotcha, but I'll save it for next time.
Save it, baby.
I'll save it for next time.
Yeah, you gotta save it.
There we go. Increase that color contrast. There we go.
You look great.
Little tungsten light. Yeah, thank you. Anyway. Don't know where that came out of. Sorry.
That's funny.
Anyway, you can find us on Instagram at og.podcast. Our Twitter is overachieversp. Our website is ogpodcast.fm, where you get this episode and every episode where we talk about what we're playing, what we're looking forward to, and a little bit of gaming news. You can also follow us on Twitch, where we do this live when we record on Sunday mornings at twitch.tv/ogpodcast, as well as join our Discord at discord.me/ogpodcast. A little bit of a thing happening there. So
A little bit of thing, baby.
Anyway, and before we get into it,
Yeah.
I just want to say you look very clean this morning.
Look clean?
Yeah.
I literally just showered.
I know. I don't know. I don't know where I was. I don't know.
Listen, anyway. you tried. You know, you shot it, and you know, as a great American once said, You miss 100% of this. You miss
100%.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Old Wayne Gretzky.
Michael Scott quoting. Was it Wayne Gretzky? I don't remember.
Sure. Sorry, my window is just like doesn't know what it wants to do today. It's just like
you're doing a great job.
We're
all doing a
bright,
great job.
It's dark. Whatever. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So what's good? All right. So what I have, I think this is going to be a short episode because there's literally only two. Like Dom's only playing one game, and I'm only playing one game. So that's.
I know. Well, the episode would have been normal if it was you two talking about Elden Ring. I'm sure.
Yeah, because that's the gotcha.
I'm not playing it.
That's the gotcha. Why have you tried it at all? Because it's on my PS5 or PS4.
I just have no interest in those like Soulsborne type of games.
You should try it. Like honestly, like you should give it a try. It's free to try. You don't. It literally costs you nothing except for you maybe a couple hours and maybe some frustration.
Plug in the PlayStation, which is a lot of work.
Maybe
you
have to download the game
in the closet.
Yeah, you got to download the game. You got to charge the controller.
I haven't plugged in a console in so long. I haven't like touched up any of my. I have 2 consoles in this office, and I haven't touched them in so long.
Well, it sounds like a personal problem.
It sounds like. Shut up.
But anyway, with that, what have you been playing?
So since you put Valheim back up, I've been playing Valheim all the time.
Oh, really? How was it? I'm glad that got all worked out. So.
Yeah. So it's yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate it because I've been wanting to play it for a bit, and now with the updates, it's interesting. Actually, to finish, I finished Halo campaign a while ago. As you, I'm waiting for whatever updates they do because that game release was like a third of a game. It's like actually insane that these fucking companies are still doing this shit. It's so insane that they're still doing this shit. But yeah, so Valheim has been updated, and so where to start? It's not like a million things have changed, but like, you can't make all the food you once made because you have to update the cauldron. Like there's more updates to the cauldron, more updates to the workbench. So you have to update those. So like turnip stew, which was one of the best things to make for food.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to have a cauldron level 4. So I went and I gathered the shit to add the extra cauldron upgrades, which was like a spice rack and like a pot rack. It was really funny. And butcher's block. It was really funny.
And all our stuff's still there. Nothing's like
nothing's gone. Nothing's fucked up. Yeah.
Great.
So I updated all the work stuff that needed to be updated, and then I actually started upgrading our like giant forge brick house. Like at the top of it, it's just wood, and the wood was starting to break. So I like put like a roof on top of that. I made a dock for the longboat because the longboat the longboat kept getting broken sitting in that little like harbor thing we made. It would just like hit against stuff and it was breaking. So I ended up putting a dock. So I actually like walled that whole thing off. So now no Grey Dwarves and Dragger and all that can get into our area. And I built a dock that goes out to the water that the longboat can just chill at. So that's cool. And then like some other things here and there. My next thing I want to do is I'll start streaming this. I want to build a mountain home, like a stone mountain home, because now mountains have ice caves.
Oh shit!
Which
really?
is a new dungeon. Yeah, and it's full of like all of the like those like half wolfman things. What they call like the fen, whatever the hell they are. And they have cultists in them. The cultists spit fire at you. It's really cool. So in the ice cave, and there's bats. There's new enemy bats, and the bats are really annoying. But in the ice caves, you can find like Fenris hair and some other shit, which make a new armor type. It's not like the strongest armor, but it has like some buffs to it. Like I think you get extra speed when running, and you get I think fire resistance or something. So there's like a bunch of new stuff. It's kind of cool. Mistlands exists. I thought Mistlands was there. I'm confused because you could find Mistlands, but there's nothing in it. I thought I thought this whole update was Mistlands as a playable area. Maybe I was wrong. Where does it actually?
Yeah, that's a good question because I don't know. Like, is that the newest update, or is it Hearth and Home was the latest update? Or is this Hearth and Home?
Where does it say?
It should be on Steam. It should give you like the
community or
update, whatever the update history. The word I was looking for.
So I mean, does it say update history? I mean, I could find this later, I guess. But I thought that we were at the point where Mistlands was playable, and it's not. But you could no. Okay. But Yeah, it's not. Bummer. But so like Mistlands physically exists, and like I have a portal to where Mistland, like a big chunk of Mistlands is. Mistlands got skipped. They brought out another thing first. Okay, so they skipped it. So the ice caves are, I assume, what the big update just was, which is fine. So I have a portal to an area where it's a big chunk of Mistlands and then a big mountain, like a giant, like huge mountain range. I've already found 2 ice caves on it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I built like a tiny little shelter there, and but like at the bottom of it in the Black Forest, I have an actual base with like a trap, like a portal. So I'm gonna like go back up to the mountain and build an actual like fortified shelter because you have all those rock creatures and the drakes and shit. They'll just ruin that. So I'm gonna build a fortified shelter, put the portal in there, and then I want to do like a big mountain castle. I always see those like in videos and they look super cool.
Yeah.
And I really want to do that. And plus, like since this mountain range is so big, hopefully we can find more ice caves and explore that. So yeah, the game it's definitely it's fun. It's fun. Like the little stuff it isn't like I wouldn't say it's like the biggest changes. I'm sure like once Mistlands is actually out, it'll be better. But one of my crew set up a giant snow mountain. Yeah, I'm sure your fucking Valheim crew Hellfire is insane.
I don't know how people have like time to do all that shit. I'm like, I like have barely enough time to
But
play
you know
Elden
what?
Ring for 3 hours.
You don't really need that much time for that. The time comes from gathering materials to do that. That's
Yeah.
where you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like
That's what I'm saying.
when I did all the updates to our like little base, I went over to the plains and broke one of those giant rock formations, and then you
Mhm.
get like 400 rock from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna he built it using my shit. That's really funny. I'm gonna start gathering all that stuff. I already have like a million rock, million stone, like so much fucking stone. I'm gonna gather all that, start just putting it up in like the tiny little fortification I have, and then from there slowly start building all that. Because I don't even think the only thing that would really mess us up are those like stupid magic rock creatures. Those things are so hard to kill. It's so annoying.
Which ones? I don't remember. Did we fight those?
So when you're on the mountain, they were out when you were playing. You might not have went as deep into the mountain. Like every once in a while, they're not plentiful. They're very rare, but you might be walking by like a big boulder and the boulder comes to life and you got
Oh yeah,
it's a
yeah, yeah,
monster,
yeah, yeah.
and
I
it
fought those,
sucks. You like hitting it with arrows is irrelevant.
Just
Maybe fire arrows might. I don't even think so. It's a rock. You know what I'm saying?
big
But
fucking
like
rock.
every time that thing pops up, I just run away because I don't even want to waste the time. I actually I got lucky, man. I died a couple times like deep into plains and in a mountain. No, not in the mountain. That actually would have been terrible. Deep in the plains, like just traveling around and doing dumb shit. And it took some serious sleuthing to like get back to my body because like one of those was a portal area into plains, so I had to like luckily we have a million armor like laying around, so like I just put on some random armor and like had to build a tiny raft, so I had to like float across the ocean to get to where my body was. I was like, there was a minute where I was even thinking of like I should have Hellfire or somebody. I should have someone to come and like just do this for me. But I was like,
You should
"Fuck it,
have hit me up. I would have come out.
I'm gonna do it." Well, you should. Man, I'm dry. You should start playing again.
I know.
It's nice.
I'll have to hop back in. I was
Help me gather all the rock I need to make the snow
I was
mountain.
literally about to say like I need to finish Elden Ring first, then I can hop in because
Yes.
right now Elden Ring is just consuming my
Yeah,
life
yeah.
and everything. But anyway, yes, I want to hop back in. I know we had a lot of fun during lockdown.
Who was I found? So I actually started is ashy. Yes, I am very ashy actually right now. The winter I get so dry.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I'm sure everybody does, but it like sucks.
I've been
Who
feeling in.
I don't remember this
viral dust.
player. Who was Soulblight? Was that someone in our Discord or something?
Soulblight is somebody who we used to play MSF with.
Got it. So like I ended up like searching. Oh, Calark! Wow. Name I've not seen in so long.
Yeah,
Should hit me up. I would have said no empathetically. Thank you so much. Luckily, I don't need any motherfuckers.
hasn't missed a beat.
Hasn't
been here
He pops
in
in
a
after
year.
once and just like
Yeah, hasn't missed a beat.
done. Yeah. Very funny. Very funny. Luckily I was able to get it. But what I've been doing is I've been like searching all of the random like areas we've explored, and I found like random portals to places, and I was like, what the fuck? Who even? And so I found Soulblights, and I'm just trying to think of like. I'm sure this person's not playing anymore. He has a shit ton of chests in his home. I'm like,
Yeah,
just
just
about to
fucking
raid
take it all.
this.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not-
I
take
can't.
it.
But he has one of those totems that doesn't allow you to open shit. I don't even know if you can destroy that.
I'll just turn on admin mode. Just
No, don't do that.
go.
No. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to be as legit as possible in this playthrough.
No, I just meant like I'll just turn on admin mode and delete that totem.
No.
You just want to find a different way. Just get like a monster to follow you and destroy it.
Monsters can't get through the portal or the like force field that the totem creates.
Oh, should we do that in our house so that way we can't have in our
We
base
don't-
and whatnot?
I mean, we could do that, but we don't need to do it. We don't really. I'm telling you, man, I've like walled it off completely. Oh my god! Also, the other day as I was playing, so you know how every once in a while there's an event where it's like skeletons or whatever
Mhm.
attack you and all that shit. The other day, fueling the little goblins started attacking,
Oh my god, that's like
and it
my
was like
worst
the
nightmare.
horde. Dude, it's like the horde comes or something, and it was like the giant berserker ones.
Yeah,
Like mad of them came at. Luckily, I built that. I built like the ditch in front of that, like because
yeah,
in
yeah.
the front of it you could still go in and out. But I built that big ditch around it with tiny little. They couldn't get. They all fell into the ditch, so I just shot them all. It was great. It was awesome. But like you see that, and you see like I'm not kidding. Like 10 to 15 like ran at me, and I was just like, well, I'm dead now. This is where the game stops. But no, we're done. We're done.
Yeah, that's cool. I have to definitely. I definitely need to get back in and check it out. We had a lot of fun in that game.
It's just it's a silly game. It's not anything where it's like you have to be too crazy about it. Like I enjoy the like mindlessness of it. I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna build this something. I'm gonna go gather. Like I got a little cart. I go out to the plains. I break a giant rock formation, load it up with 500 pieces of stone, and I come back. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's a very relaxing game, and that's kind of where I'm at with video games. With me, it's kind of weird right now. It's not that I don't want to play video games. I just, man, I'm so bright. It's not that I don't want to play video games. I just like I don't know, man. I'm just like I don't want to
It's-
do things right now that make me think too hard. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's my chill, dude.
I totally understand
You know
it
what
because it's for me it's been I played a little bit of I'll get into more Elden Ring in a second, but I played a little bit of Gran Turismo 7, which is
Oh yeah, we're watching that.
phenomenal.
Yeah. I was watching that. It was pretty
Phenomenal.
tight.
'Cause I
Well, you
actually,
have like a whole setup, don't you?
yeah, I've always wanted like the full on like
Driving
like,
seat.
driving seat and all that stuff, and I wasn't gonna spend $600 on a driving
Jesus
seat,
Christ,
but
no.
because that's just the seat. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like the wheel and everything like that. So I had like $400 worth of like Amazon gift cards. I've been like, what am I going to use with it? And man, it's just
There you go.
just buy the just buy it. I'm like, all right, cool. So I bought it, and it's actually really awesome. Now I kind of want the seat.
I feel like that's the only way I would ever play a racing game is if I had the full immersion of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like so my a buddy of mine who lives up the street here. He actually is like a professional race car driver, and
Whoa.
so he
That's cool.
yeah, and he like
What the
came
fuck?
over. Yeah, I mean it's a thing here in Connecticut because rich people have a lot of money. Who knows? I don't know.
That's fair.
Anyway, so anyway, he came over to try it out, and he like turned off all the settings, like all the assistant. Like, oh, I didn't even know I had like ABS turned on.
That's so funny.
It's
dude.
just like it's just, but he's just like ripping through, and like he's like doing all the things. And, like, I
Right,
have the stick
right,
shift,
right.
and like watching him play that, I was like, yeah, I kind of like want to get into this because I mean, I like to go fast, but I'm not like
It's
super into
cool.
cars. But it is
No,
fun.
yeah,
It is
and that's the thing.
super
Same.
fun.
Like if I was like gifted a racing game, I'd probably play it just because like but like I don't like.
It's
I'll
on,
never search it out, but I feel like
it's
if
on
you
my
have-
account. It's on my account. You can play it. You can
God,
literally
so
play it
I
right
know,
now.
I know. What I'm saying is,
You get all these games I'm playing for free.
what I'm saying. Thank you, by the way. What I'm saying is, it's not that does not go
Free.
unnoticed. Thank you.
Free.
What I'm saying is, I could tell that it's definitely probably way more fun to sit in the thing,
Yeah.
like with the wheel and shit. I could see that being the way to go. I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't just play that. Like Mario Kart's the only racing game I play.
Yeah. Well, next time you guys are up, you can definitely check it out because it's pretty sweet. I'm a big fan of it. And so there is.
You know what's a hilarious fucking stream like community is the truck simulator. Have you seen that?
No, I have not seen that.
It's
I mean, I know
it's-
about it, but I haven't seen
It's
it.
these ding dongs that have like the full seat, like the racing style setup, but they're just like driving. They're just driving a truck on the interstate.
Of course.
And it's really a just chatting type of thing. It's not even really like no one's going there to watch this person drive the truck. They're really just going there to talk to this person. You know what I mean? It's more of a just chatting that they happen to be playing a video game.
Yeah, that's like me with the farming simulator. The one time that I did it, and so this is what I'm going to do forever now.
Yeah. So and it's really funny because like some of the bigger streamers will get their stream sponsored and they'll put the sponsor as a banner on their truck, which is hilarious. You know what I mean?
It's actually
Like,
really smart.
I know. So like, let's say like hypothetically McDonald's sponsor the stream. This dude's just driving his truck and this truck is just big on the screen. It just says McDonald's on it. You know, it's like kind of hilarious. But yeah, I want to hear about Elden Ring. Hear about
Well, what
into
about
them.
GT7? I'll get into that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
keep
Yeah, go
going.
more. Oh, sorry. Go more into racing stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
Shit.
but so with that, like, I was kind of like, I have had big expectations, but I didn't think that it was going to be this good. Like, the game is Grand Theft Auto, Gran Turismo 7. I mean, it's almost the same. It is quite far. It is a racing simulator, and honestly, it's like the best Gran Turismo I've ever played. Of course, the first thing I did was buy a Tesla, obviously, and then I had to play.
Oh, you
and
can get Teslas in it?
Yeah, you can get Teslas in it, and it handles exactly like a Tesla. Like, I was very surprised. Like, there's no way they got this right, and they got it. They fucking got it right. Every single car that I've played so far has been great. I gotta find. I mean, I'm only maybe 10 hours into the game, so I haven't found a way to do like racing track for every single thing yet, or like just to do a test drive for these cars. But I'm hoping that changes as the game goes on. But I'm trying to finish Elden Ring right now, so that way I have time to play other things. I still have Horizon Forbidden West to play.
God, that game looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
They talk about a beautiful looking game. Oh my god.
Yeah. You should try it because you have it.
Yes. Like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. I know.
Did you ever play the first one?
There's a first one?
Yeah. For Horizon Zero Dawn. Jeez, I can't speak today.
I didn't know this was a sequel. I didn't even know that.
Sequel.
No.
Yeah, it's a sequel.
No.
Guess what?
It's also on the fucking thing.
It's also on the thing for free.
Oh, what up, Higgy? Look at this is the day of people I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
In the stream.
Higgy came in the stream last night and said, "What's up?" So.
Oh, tight.
Yeah, back when I was just doing some Elden Ring farming. So anyway, I'll continue.
Wait, so are you're just like popping that on the PlayStation Live and just playing, right? Yeah. I because I get the notification all the time. You're popping. I'm like, wow, he's streaming a lot right now.
Yeah, no, it's just I mean, when I'm sitting on the couch playing, because Amanda's been away this weekend, so but like when I'm sitting there, I hardlined my PS5 so that way I'm not reliant on Wi-Fi anymore. And I was finding that having the Wi-Fi with the 1080p streaming on PS5, I was just having like. It didn't look very good. It was just very artifacty. Just didn't, lots of packet loss, all that fun shit. It was not a good visual experience. So I hardlined the PS5 into my router downstairs in the basement, and it seems to be looking fine. No one's complaining about artifacting or anything like that lately, and I honestly haven't gone back to look. But I'm just playing there, and I was like, I'm just gonna get into streaming. I just want to get like in the habit of just streaming, and I'm playing anyway. So it's like I'm not catering to like having a full setup and being entertaining. I'm just playing, and then if people ask questions, there's the microphone that's on the actual controller. I just unmute myself, respond, and then go back to muting myself. So no camera, no nothing, just the game, which I think is fine. And I actually kind of enjoy that a little bit more because I get to play the game, and I still get to stream, and I still get to engage with people, but I'm not like having to put on the full setup here because everything is. Until like I finish everything that I'm working on in the basement, like the only place I can stream right now is in my office, and I spend 10 hours a day in my office anyway. So I just don't want to spend another 3 hours in the office, and I don't get to hang out with my wife, and she's like, "What are you doing?" So But
bless you. Oh, you didn't hear her sneeze?
I did.
Oh, okay.
So either way, it's
that's really loud. Jesus.
That was a lot. So, but either way, it's been great, and I've been really enjoying Elden Ring. So yeah, so streaming directly from the PS5 has been it's been great. So
well, tell me about this game that I probably won't like.
So I was talking to Mike Mayaca last night, just talking about like things and everything that were catching up on life or whatever. And he had a really good name for this for Elden Ring, which I was just like it got me for like probably good. He calls it's Death of the Wild.
Death of the Wild.
Yeah,
sure.
Because he's like it's better than it's very much similar to Breath of the Wild for Zelda, but like there's just so much shit that you can do, and I've seen a lot of people who are like it's my first Soulsborne game, and like who are like really hooked on it. I mean, it's brutal. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But like once you kind of get the mechanics of it and everything, like you can just dive right in, and it's super. Yes, Elden Ring is a sequel to Ring Fit Adventure. Yes, imagine if like
that's very funny.
I should like start doing push-ups every single time I die. That would be hilarious. Right. Actually, might actually get fit at that point. But then it's just like the open worldness is it's captivating. Like I'm 57 hours into this game, and like I'm probably like maybe halfway done it at this point. Well, I'm halfway done my trophies, which by the way, I don't know if Chef's listening or watching or whatever, but like you're not gonna win this bet.
Okay, he obviously took this bet as a bit because he's not. Yeah, I mean, it's like going against you for trophy stuff is like going against fucking Usain Bolt in a race. Like, what's the point?
Do you know what I should do? Is I should get the trophy, the platinum for Elden Ring, and then I should immediately go and finish Resident Evil 8.
That'd be pretty funny.
So now he owes me $120.
That'd be funny.
That's what I should do.
That'd be really funny.
Yeah, maybe I will. He's
That'd
not
be really
listening. So maybe
he's not listening.
What
if he's not really hurt? He's just playing.
I have thought that was what was going to happen. I should have made a joke.
Actually, really funny.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, good for him too.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, it's definitely. I don't know. The game is just so good. I think Chef probably thought he had a shot. I don't know, man. Like, I get in a whole nother level whenever I play. Like, I'm not very competitive for like games themselves, but like if I have a task and I'm competitive, like I'll straight up get that. But anyway, but the game Elden Ring is just so good, man. Like, I found this crazy, insane farming spot. So if you're not like subscribed to me on YouTube, it's just youtube.com/vash because I still have the old I still have my old URL for YouTube. And I had I made some dumb clickbaity title of like you can get 3.6 million runes per hour, which is true because I found a way to be able to farm like 42,000 runes in about 30 seconds. So it's definitely a fun way to do it. And you know, I'm just using that if I'm like getting my ass kicked by a boss, I just go and farm for like maybe 20 minutes and come back and I can beat the boss. But look, Scooter's here too. Look, everyone, it's a reunion. It's just a reunion.
What a fun day.
But anyway,
Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day, reunion day. But we're all just having a blast with it, man. It's just such a good game.
I heard there's no like pause screen. You can't just pause the game. There's like a mod if you want to pause it. So what happens?
Just exit.
What happens? Huh?
Just exit.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. Like, what happens if someone shows up at the door and you gotta like?
You just exit. It keeps you right in the spot, and you just you pop right back in where you are. Or if if there is there's a way to pause it, but you have to like sit at like the site of grace, which is like the old campfires.
Got it. Okay, that's funny or silly. I don't know. Whatever it is, that's like the game. That's
great.
The game.
I mean, the game is gorgeous, and it's just a lot of fun features with it, and it's just like I don't know, man. It's just.
Are all these games connected or no? It's just made by the same people.
Made by the same people. As far as I can tell, there's nothing connecting Elden Ring to something else.
It's like, what is the story of Elden Ring even?
There's these fingers that control the world. I couldn't even tell you what the fucking story is. Like, it's
Wait, what?
I have no idea. I haven't really been following along with the story. I've just been enjoying the exploring and
I don't get it. What do you mean?
Like, there's these fingers. Like they said, like there's like these like two fingers. Like essentially, imagine like if you don't have a hand, it's literally just these two fingers are just like they do this around you, like in the main area, and they're like the fingers speak.
Do they talk? I don't understand.
They talk through somebody, and they're like, and they're like the fingers say you are the chosen one or something.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this game?
Yes, I can be a mushroom too. Yes, I have a full mushroom.
Like as your armor?
As an armor set, yeah, I'm a full mushroom.
What the fuck is why? Okay, I'm not gonna I don't want to. I don't know. Whatever.
Dude, I'm telling you, you need to play the game.
I can't parry or dodge for the life of me, so I die in second.
You'll get the hang of it. You don't have to parry. I don't fucking parry. I just dodge everything. So
if you want to be a fighting mushroom, it's the game for you.
Look here. I'll cue it up.
What are you gonna queue up?
I'm just gonna queue up the screenshot of me as a mushroom from yesterday. So
there has to be an actual story. It's not just.
I mean, there is a story. I just haven't really figured out.
Wikipedia, where are you?
No real story. Oh, there's totally a story. They're not just gonna hand it to you. You know, they're not going to be like, hey, here's the story with all of the with everything. They're like, you actually have to play. You actually have to like dig in and try to find the story. It's not gonna be like, hold on, let's see if this will work. I can't just pause it. Yeah, well, I can pause it, but it's gonna be strange. All right, I'm a mushroom. If this is gonna come through, if you can see this.
Yeah, I had the stream open.
All right, so yeah, I'm a fucking mushroom. Ready?
Yeah.
Here it comes.
It takes me a second. A little delay.
Go, go, go. Come on, mushroom guy. See? Mushroom armor.
I'm at the map right now, so you gotta wait a second.
Mushroom armor.
Oh yeah, you are a mushroom.
It's hilarious. Super fun. Now I have to redo this.
Oh yeah.
The
Look at that,
windows.
mushroom.
That's just
Yeah,
my
strong narratives to engage in a game like that. It's not Vampire Survivors. Yeah, exactly. I, I feel like you've passed me in Vampire Survivors probably at this point. Also, I took a backseat to get back into Valheim.
Yeah, but I mean, there's you don't there is a narrative that you can like dive into and like do
I'm
some
sure
cool shit, but
there
like
has to
it's
be.
not like here's the main story quest and like you can click here to like activate the ping to go do
It's
the
like full
story.
open world.
It's 100% more. You can go everywhere or go anywhere, and there's like really in total there's like 3 main bosses. Everything else is optional.
Mm. Your team became a notary. You can give everyone a mushroom stamp. So you take streams and play the game.
I mean, that's a good idea. I don't know. You'd be
I
that might be a
feel like that'd be
little
difficult.
too weird. After the snake boss that I just fought last night, I don't know.
There's a snake boss.
There's a snake boss.
So it's okay to play a snake boss in Sekiro or in Elden Ring, but not Sekiro. Is what
Oh,
you're saying.
I'd like 2-shot the snake boss though.
Oh, well, sounds like I don't know.
I didn't
Sounds
2-shot him,
insane.
but anyway, close enough. He wasn't
I was watching
wasn't that difficult.
the thing that's I think the coolest about Elden Ring is watching people like beat stuff with nothing.
It's hard to do that with us, yeah.
Yeah, but like some people are just so fucking good at these games, like the Soulsborne games, that they're just like dodge, parry, dead, and it's just like, what the fuck did you just do? What just happened?
Yeah. The thing that's crazy is I watched Distortion 2 speedrun the game in 36 minutes.
36 minutes?
36 minutes. I'm 57 hours into the game, and he did it in
Right.
36 minutes.
How's that even possible?
Just,
Is it like glitching and stuff?
yeah, it's essentially knowing like where to like. They have something that's called a wrong warp, which is when you like exit the game after being entering this one area, the game doesn't know where you are, so therefore it puts you in a certain spot.
It's crazy how people find that shit out. Like watching
no idea.
speedrunners do that shit. Like I remember watching a Doom Eternal speedrun, and this motherfucker was just like teleporting everywhere. He's like, all right, you stand here and you shoot this gun like this, and you also turn left, you save, don't save, and then he's at the boss and you're done. And it's like, wait, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
How's that possible?
People know life some shit.
It's just crazy.
I mean, when you have nothing else to do but play video games all day, I guess you can figure this stuff
Yeah,
out. But like, I don't
true.
know. I just can't. Remember when we thought that would be a good idea to try that?
Yeah.
As a living.
Yeah, no, it's insane. It's too much.
I can't
It's too
do
much.
it. My brain would just explode, and then I would not be good at
100%.
doing
If I had to
anything
sit in
else.
this chair more than I already do, well, I mean, I guess at that point, if I'm doing it for a living, I'd only be sitting in this chair to do that. So it's not like it'd be on top of like my day job.
True. But either way, it was just
Oh yeah, OSU. There's a series where this dude will get developers to watch speedruns, and that's actually the one I watched with the Doom Eternal one. It was the Doom developers watching this guy break their game, and they were just like, "What the fuck, man!" Like they were
Yeah.
they weren't pissed, but it was like a middle point level of like, "What the fuck," and that's really cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
I
one dude was
watched-
just like, "This is bullshit."
I watched that with Outer Wilds, I want to say. Not
Yeah.
Outer World, the time-based one, but like the Outer Wilds, the one that's like the RPG. I watched someone else do it from that, and they're like, the dev's like, "Oh, I didn't know you could do that." It's like how did he get to that part? You need the key in order to do it. He just like jumped over the wall. Like there's a wall there. You can't do
Yeah,
that.
in the Doom one, the developers put an unreachable room that just existed for like extra like to dump things, and the speedrunner got to it, and they're like, you can't get to this. How? Yeah, it's just hilarious. Speedrunning is crazy.
Yeah. And some guy just grappled through the game. I mean, I tried playing the campaign for Halo, and then like as soon as I loaded, the game crashed, and I was like, I can't. I'm not gonna.
What?
Yeah, just like I loaded it up. I was like, okay, here's
The
the
campaign
cutscene.
is pretty good. I will say that the
Yeah.
campaign. If you get a chance, I would say play it because the campaign for Halo Infinity was Infinite. Wait, is it Infinity?
Infinite.
Jesus.
Because
Anyway.
Halo is like it's a circle. It's infinite.
Well, it could also represent infinity, Charlie.
That's this.
So it's not. No, it could. Shut up. Anyway, you should play it. The game is fun. The actual campaign is great. I mean, everyone's upset because there should
I'll
be
make
more.
a deal. I'll
Yeah.
play Halo Infinity if you play Elden Ring.
Nah, it's gonna. It looks like you're not playing it then.
Fuck. I want you to play Elden Ring. At
You
least
think
want
you're
you
gonna get me there? You think you're like, oh, got it.
I will paint all my Warhammer figurines, like in detail it if you play Elden Ring.
Okay. Here's the funny thing. You have like 3 figurines, and so
I have 6,
you have like 6.
maybe
so
12.
There's not comparable. It's not comparable
It's about the same time.
for me to dump.
It's about. I mean, you're gonna say like it's gonna take me probably 12 hours to paint all those things well, and it'll take you about the same time to play Elden Ring. So I think that's a fair trade.
All right, maybe I'll give it a shot.
You should do it. I'll do this for every hour you play Elden. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah,
the minutiae of that.
It's too much.
But yeah, it's definitely good. Keep seeing commercials from the new Assassin's Creed DLC. I don't even want to get into that. I've heard good things, but I'm gonna wait for that.
Is that like the Norse one or whatever? Valhalla?
Yeah, it's it's like talking about Ragnarok essentially. It's $40 for DLC. I'm gonna wait till it's like 10. I'll play it.
Dude, I saw a really funny meme on Assassin's Creed Valhalla where it's like Assassin's Creed then, and it showed from Assassin's Creed 1 like hiding in the monks, and then Assassin's Creed now, and it's just like you in front of like this suitor or whatever, and it's just like, what is this game? I guess I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. I can't. As much as I love the Assassin's Creed series, the DLCs for the latest games have always been trash, with the exception of Assassin's Creed Origin, or the being able to do like the guided tours around Egypt. I thought was really fucking fun, and because it's not combat, you just like walk around, you like listen to, you're literally like, you know, as if you're going around a town with like headphones in to like listen to a guided tour. It's the same thing.
What is the last few years? I mean, maybe even longer than that. There's been a hard like Norse thing in like nerd media.
Everything. Yeah, I guess
think
we're
it started
just
with the show Vikings.
Could be. Yeah, maybe it's just Vikings. I mean, it's literally the same people in Vikings that's in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So
wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny.
Same.
I like that show. I fell off of it for a bit, but that show started out. I thought it was pretty good. But then I mean, I'll tell you this though. Like I know that's a little side tangent. I'm so excited for God of War 5.
Yes.
God.
Speaking of Vikings.
God, yeah, that's why I thought of it. I am so excited for that game. I actually want to go I think I might replay God of War 4 now.
Oh, you'll play that, but you won't play.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I would rather play a game I know I'll enjoy over a game that I will probably be very frustrated and hate.
Yeah.
Which is Elden Ring.
It'd be fine.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I'm sure I wouldn't even hate it. It just now the bit has been built up. You know what I mean? Like it started.
What would happen if you actually enjoyed it though?
Then I play the fucking game. I don't know. There we go. No one loses in this. Yeah, it's great. You know, it's a win-win for me anyway. If I play and I hate it, it just solidifies the fact I said it was garbage. And if I play it and I love it, then I just play a game I like.
There you go.
I'm a hypocrite. I'm already a hypocrite.
And you don't have to pay for it.
I don't have to pay for it because it's free on PlayStation that I have for years. Yes,
exactly. But it's definitely
speaking. Also, there's a new movie by that. I really like that director. He did The Witch and Lighthouse. He's doing called The Norseman, I think it is, or Northman.
Oh, Northman. Yeah. That looks awesome.
That does look awesome, right?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that guy. That guy's a great director.
That's what Stellan Skarsgård, isn't that? Not Stellan.
Yeah. What the fuck is his name?
Alexander Skarsgård.
Yes, Alexander Skarsgård. Yeah,
Stellan's
and Defoe and like a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
It looks like I saw I think somebody in our Discord posted that when I like first launched. It might have been OSU, I think, posted it. But it was just like, this looks like Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah.
It
the
looks
only thing I'm worried
awesome.
about, I think I'm worried about is, I'm worried, and Mallory actually brought this up, which is a very true thing. I'm worried that Homeboy was very successful post Witch and then Lighthouse, and then they're just like, here's all the money you want, and then he just like shoots his shot, and you know what I mean? Like some directors thrive with having no money. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm very curious.
Or they have the thing of like they put all the best moments in the trailer.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that a lot lately. Which is just like, I mean, it's
There's
been a problem for
years.
years.
There's a lot of good movies come out this year. That the trailer for because I'm sure when you saw Batman, you saw there's mad trailers for movies this year that are great. I really went the new Jordan Peele Nope.
Yep, that looks
so
good.
God, so good. Oh my god,
that trailer, like,
dude,
like
that man. How that motherfucker come from Mad TV to now being one of the best directors of our time. Like Us, Get Out, crazy good films. Nope is I'm sure gonna be great. An alien horror sounds so good. You know,
I'm not. I don't even like horror, and I like want to see it.
have you seen Us and Get Out?
Mm,
Very good films. Very good films.
I need to.
He's a phenomenal writer director. It's just so funny. I almost wonder if like, okay, sorry, this is like now we're really side tangenting.
Sorry, we did want to have like a mini OG chat, so this is what we're doing. Go ahead.
But I almost wonder like if like 'cause, you know Jordan P you know Key and Peele had their show for a bit.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was
It still
funny,
is.
very
It's
funny.
very good to watch.
But like,
Rewatch too.
I kind of feel bad because you see like Keegan Michael Key is like doing like fucking Allstate commercials and shit. And then you have Jordan Peele here being like one of the greatest directors of our time. I just like, do you think, I don't know, is it like a thing you think? I don't know. Do you think like Keegan Michael Key is watching Jordan Peele's star rise and he's like, all right, I guess another fucking dumb commercial. I don't know, you know what I mean?
They have the dynamic between the two of them, right? So obviously you have somebody who's more like the ideas person and someone who like wants to help with like the day-to-day activities of how things go, right? So to me, it just comes across that like Key and Peele was really Jordan Peele really pushing the envelope on what they wanted to do comedy-wise, and Keegan Michael Key was just like taking what the ideas that he was doing and helping to shape it, you know. So like it's more like Jordan Peele's probably the ideas person in that scenario.
Wait, were they writers on Chappelle's show? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I didn't think. I mean, that'd be also funny trajectory. Chappelle's show go into.
Yeah, he's super
Mad TV.
jazzed. Yeah, but like I mean, it's just one of those things. Like you can kind of see where things are going now. That who was like the the more ideas person. So.
I mean, yeah, fucking dude's writing is insane. If you,
So
I
good.
would say, I mean, Us and Get Out are very good films if you get a chance. But you don't like horror, really? You know, horror guy?
I don't know. I'm not, yeah, I spent too long in it. It's
I was gonna
just
say
like,
you shoot too many bad horrors to enjoy horror. Hey everyone, if you have a minute, go ahead and watch some great films like Dead TV.
that's not what it's called now.
Camp Dread,
Camp Dread.
whatever the fuck it is. What was the first one you did for Bruce? The one that was the one I didn't.
6 Degrees of Hell.
6 Degrees. Get the
With Corey
fuck
Feldman.
out of here. Get the fuck 6 Degrees of Hell.
Corey fucking Feldman.
Then you gotta love fucking zombie killers.
Made that
Also
movie.
great film.
Made that movie for $115K.
That's insane.
I don't know how we did. Like I can't even like one day of shooting on a commercial 115K. How the fuck do we do it for 4 weeks?
No
for
idea.
115K.
No, absolutely no idea.
Made $100 a day doing that shit.
I've had quotes from talent that were 100K.
Yeah.
You
Like
know.
how do you do this? I have no idea. But yeah, that Camp Dread Zombie Killers is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Are any of them on Netflix?
Zombie Killers is on Hulu because
Hulu?
that prompted me to re-up my
I need to. I actually I've
litigation.
never watched any of them.
You're not missing much.
I don't. You know what? Mallory's never seen a single movie I worked on. And matter of fact, I haven't seen many of the movies I worked on. So maybe we'll have like.
If you want a good laugh, you want to talk about something to take mushrooms on and watch, go take mushrooms and watch Zombie Killers.
Yeah.
It's got a good story. It looks good. That's all I got.
It looks good.
That's all I got. It looks good, but the
What else could it have,
fucking
you know?
story is just garbage.
Oh, another video game I'm playing. Actually, there is one more video game.
Oh, that's right. We are here to talk about video games.
Yeah. A kind of different video game. It's not really a video game.
Warhammer?
I'm actually playing Warhammer today. You know, play Warhammer all the time now. I've been doing Duolingo actually. I am 45 days deep into learning Italian.
You're beating me. Bellissimo. Come stai?
Bellissimo.
Sto bene? No? Il uomo mangia la mela?
Hey, the man eats the apple.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that was good. Okay, look at you. Are you doing Italian on Duolingo too?
I studied Italian for 6 years in school.
You studied wait, you did Italian in school? They had Italian in school for you?
Yeah,
Wow. That's
high
amazing.
school and in college. I liked it so much in high school that I studied it in college for 4 years. But then I've completely forgotten almost all of it.
Yeah, it's not an easy language.
With the exception of like the most random shit that I know is non ci sono dei supermercati qui vicino, which means no, there are not two supermarkets nearby. And bisogno di uno jetpacco, which means I really want a jetpack.
Go fuck yourself. I have a lot of
It's
trouble.
like that random shit.
I have a lot of trouble with the Romance languages. Gendered conjugations really fuck me up, and the amount of different words there are, it just fuck me up. Like manja, for instance. I eat, you eat, he eats. Io mangio, tu mangi, fucking Louis Manja.
Lee.
Like it's just like it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Why
And
do
then
all
you,
those things exist?
and then you have Lee Manji, which is GLI, which is all of us eat.
Yeah, right. And then yeah, the Noi Voi, all that shit,
Mhm.
and Mangiamo and all that shit. It's just so fucking hilarious. It's just like, why does this all exist? But anyway, I've been doing Duolingo. It's been really fun, actually. I've been wanting to learn the language for a bit. I tried Japanese for a minute. Talk about a hard language, hardest language that's probably ever existed. Um, and I was like, fuck it. Let me
You
try to
learn
be
the
more
language of my
greasy.
people.
Yeah, be more greasy.
I loved your. By the way, you just reminded me. I loved your Instagram stories of like you cooking and just doing this.
Yeah, I
Or
know. I got a
this.
lot of
That was
I got
so
a
funny.
lot of people messaging me like that was really funny. I feel you should be a TikTok of this. And I was like, fuck, maybe
You
Never done,
should.
I've never done TikTok. I don't give a shit
Just
much
do-
about TikTok, but
Just put it on the OG podcast one. If you don't. Like
yeah,
Aaron.
every time I cook and it's just like the series of what I'm cooking, like every
It
ingredient.
was so good. It was so good.
Damn. I know they don't say Bogard all the Funyuns in Italian. Thanks, Marshall. What color? You know what's the funny thing about? I feel like Howard just got so deep in a diss that it just makes zero sense. Like, what the fuck is that? Even English? I don't even know. English is a hard language to learn. I've been told from immigrants to America that English is very difficult, which makes sense.
The best is the hardest to learn.
The best is, yeah, English is definitely the best language. We say things like there, and like what the fuck is any? You know what I mean? Like it's like talk about having multiple ways to do or say something. I before E, but never after C. But then
But
you
that
have,
that doesn't work anymore because like
Yeah,
all the
and-
words now don't.
yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It's so
Like
fucking- it's so
50%.
funny.
But yeah, so if you ever want to like, I'm happy to. I mean, I have the Memrise. I have a year of it like subscribed. Like I also started doing because my wife's cousin, who's from Italy, is coming to visit this summer. So I like picked
cool.
it back up to relearn some
Have
stuff.
you been to Italy?
Nope, never been.
Oh, dude, do yourself
wanna
a
go.
favor. Oh my god. Oh my god. Actually, let's segue into a very minor. Let's do a very minor. Let's do a spoil free. Let's not go too hard in the Batman because I don't want anyone here that hasn't seen it yet. So I loved the Batman.
I did too.
My favorite Batman to date. Mallory says I loved it so much because of how hilariously they portrayed Italian Americans, and I was like, oh god, that's funny. We're not gonna spoil OSU. We're not gonna spoil. Because there's a Harvey crime element in it, and it's all Italians and fucking Colin Farrell is the Penguin. Hey, sweetheart! It's just so.
He fucking nailed that role. I don't know
Mallory
why
didn't
they
even know it was
cast.
she didn't even know it was Colin Farrell.
I didn't know why they cast him to do that, but he fucking nailed it.
She's like, I didn't know it was Colin Farrell. She's like, until you told me it was Colin Farrell, I didn't know. Fair enough. Those I can't. Amanda says she didn't like the prosthetics.
She says, why did it have to be prosthetics? Why couldn't they just cast somebody like that? That's what she said.
Oh, interesting. Well, then they wouldn't have had this performance that was as good as we had it.
Yeah,
With
an
his stupid
an
beaky ass
Irishman
nose and his like giant scar. Like, oh my
I
god,
thought it was great.
he
Fucking
is getting
great.
his own sports series, which is
I know.
crazy.
Just like they're just
He did so good. He was so fucking. That movie,
everyone just fucking. I hate the term, but that movie fucking slapped.
yes, slapped hard. Everyone did great. Hebrew Hammer hated the Batman.
Fuck Hebrew Hammer.
Who's Hebrew
Just
Hammer?
kidding. Just kidding.
Who
Don't
even
act.
is that?
That's part of the
even is-
guys on the A&R podcast. Well, it's because Hebrew doesn't
Oh,
like
that's
good
funny.
movies.
So here's the thing. I feel like
Now I have a feeling that Hooch is going to clip that and send that to him.
you don't have to. When are you guys live anyway? When is A&R live? Or do you do live? Is it live?
They do live for Patreon members.
Oh, that's fucking shit. No, I'm just kidding. That's not fun. You do whatever you got to do. I feel like the movie was a hard take via the comic version of what we know as Batman. And
As in
some
like
people I know-
like the comic book, not like haha comics.
No, yeah. I mean, it is 100% like Frank Miller's like fucking run of Batman to the T. And I kind of get it was definitely a little slow, and so some people that don't probably have the patience or even the care about it maybe were like, oh well, whatever. Like I got so many people like, oh, Dark Knight was better. Well, first off, fuck you. Number one. Number two, why you even compare these films? The Nolan trilogy. Every single film adaptation we've had of Batman up until this point was Batman in name. We have not had we haven't had an actual Batman film. We've had films where a rich playboy named Bruce Wayne dresses up like a bat and says I'm the Batman. But never once have they ever felt like Batman to me. Never once. Batman at the end of the day is a fucking detective. He is the world's greatest detective. It was called Detective Comics. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so we've never really had that for me ever once.
Oh, is
And
that
I've
what
always
DC stands for? Detective Comics?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, actually, I don't think DC stands for Detective Comics, does it?
Anyway.
I always thought because I thought that Batman was Detective Comics. But I
Someone
think
comes to say hi.
Oh, did I? Look at his doobie little face. Cavalier Kings have such funny faces. They always look so surprised. They're just like,
Oh.
Everyone compares to Dark Knight. It's so stupid. But I've enjoyed every single Batman film that existed beforehand, but never once where I was like, oh, we're just watching an action movie where a rich guy just beats up poor people dressed as a bat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's literally all it is. Also, my biggest beef with Batman is that Batman has. Okay, DC does stand for Detective Comics. Okay. My biggest beef is that Batman has all this goddamn money, and instead of just fixing the problems of Gotham, he just beats up poor people all day that are just trying to get by. But oh, okay. Detective Comics number 27 is the first time. Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
What is Detective Comics number 1 then?
That's a good question.
I'm sure Calak could put it. But anyway,
I'm sure
in terms of like, and Calak just said, he reads the comics, therefore he'll never watch the Batman. It's actually, from a lot of people that I've heard it from, is very much true to the comics in a lot of different ways. For like year 1, year 2 for Batman, like those comic series. So if you like year 1, year 2, which is a little bit more nitty gritty based on the first year of Bruce Wayne being Batman was great. So
DC is not stand for Detective Comics. I thought Detective Comics. I didn't think so. I thought Detective Comics was a run, and that was the first time we saw Batman pop in. That's what I thought too.
Either way,
well, it says so. I guess no. Yeah, Detective Comics later shortened to DC Comics, so I guess so. I honestly, I was never. The only
Don't
DC
really
I
care.
ever read growing up was Batman stuff. DC, to be honest, is a very. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on DC. Like you like what you like, but it just wasn't the heroes in DC. Was I thought pretty boring. To be honest, I think all like Superman is I think the most boring hero that's ever existed. Fucking Wonder Woman, Hawkman, all those motherfuckers. The Flash, I think the coolest hero still to date in DC is Martian Manhunter. I think he's like such a cool dude. But other than that, that's why I was listening to Marvel because there's just cooler heroes. But we're not spoiling AOC, don't worry. Yeah, I would say I saw it 2 times. I'm gonna see it the 3rd time. I very much the long and skinny of it is very much enjoy the movie. I very much our bats as I'm calling him now. I also have a huge crush on Robert Pattinson anyway.
I thought he did a
fucking crush.
phenomenal job.
He did great. He did fucking great.
I thought he would just like really fit that
He
mood.
did fucking great. He did fucking great. He did so fucking good. He actual did detective work.
Do you see like a lot of the stuff that he was saying, or a lot of the stuff like with the twins that are in that in the club scene or whatever, like when they get into that fight, he's saying that like the twins, the bouncers,
Yeah.
whatnot, they're like. They said that he was so like during rehearsals he was like the nicest person, but like when it came to actually like doing the scenes, he was like super terrifying. He's like they were actually scared of him when he did
Yeah,
things.
that's funny.
He's like he goes from like doing like these half speed rehearsals to actually doing the fighting. He's like Robert Pattinson is just like super like lightning fast, is like 1,000 times faster than when they did the rehearsals, and he was just destroying people. If there's someone to be method, like I mean, he really brought like the veracity,
yeah,
whatever.
That's a good word.
To Batman, which I really thought like it needed to have in like today's day and age, and Greg Fraser just fucking killed the cinematography.
Oh, I mean, he's been
movie.
killing it so hard, dude. Fucking Rogue One, Mandalorian, that motherfucker is slaying the DP. That man is just killing it right now. Visually, like absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I'm
like,
excited to see what he's doing next. So he's working on a movie in Thailand right now with my friend Oren, who's like my buddy Oren Stoffer is like the other additional DP on this movie right now. They're shooting on Venice's. So I'm very curious to see.
Fucking Dune, Rogue One, Zero Dark 30. Dude has shot like, dude is fucking. He did Vice. That's funny. I didn't know that. Dude shot a lot of good stuff, and that is fucking beautiful.
Yeah. So he's just that whole sequence, and we won't spoil it. But like the whole sequence of the chase sequence happening
Oh
at
my
night
God.
in the rain
Oh
the
my
entire
God.
time. Like how? Like I was like, okay, cool. This is gonna it's just gonna rain at the end. Nope, the entire time rain.
Dude,
the entire time.
Dude.
As somebody who has worked on a lot of those things, I was like, how the fuck are they doing this?
Yeah.
How are they doing this?
Also,
How?
hands down the best Batmobile that's ever existed.
Yeah.
Hands down. I mean, the movie is just great. If you don't like it, whatever. Like,
That's fine.
I'm not usually the person that's going to tell you you're wrong if your opinion is different than mine. But if you don't like it, you're just fucking wrong. I don't know.
I would agree. Honestly, that might be I really hope that it gets a lot of awards and accolades because they did such
Deserve
a
it.
great job.
Deserve it.
And like this, man, I want to watch it constantly just for the cinematography of it and just to find new things.
Also,
it's just so
we didn't
good.
talk about Jeffrey Wright as Gordon.
Yeah.
Fucking so that man. I feel a little bad about Jeffrey Wright though, because I feel like Jeffrey Wright gets typecasted all the time into the dark, brooding, like quiet guy. Like, hey,
He's
man,
good.
Hey. I know, but like, have you seen? So, I mentioned, I mentioned that Jeffrey Wright has so much more range. Mallory just watched a show that was like from like the early '90s or something, where he plays a gay doctor, and you watch him play this, and you're like, that's Jeffrey Wright. I've never heard this man not just be like, hey man, I'm just I'm Jeffrey Wright and I gotta do this thing and I sound really cool and really low talk. It's like, oh shit, right. And then you see him in the show and you're
What
like,
do
oh
you
my God,
think?
this man can fucking act.
Yeah.
I forgot the show's name. Really good show. But man, I love Jeffrey Wright. I'm a big fan of that guy. I think he's a phenomenal actor. Fucking killed as Gordon, man. Hey, you could have pulled that punch, man.
And he's like, I did.
Fuck, man.
So good.
Everyone, all the talent that was. I can't wait for what we get next. I really can't.
Right.
Also, obviously, Paul Dano was amazing as the fuck. Made one of the most boring villains to ever exist be genuinely menacing and like scared. Oh my God, I can't.
And it really kind of brought it to like today's day and age too for like all the
streaming the shit live. Yeah. I'm obviously I'm trying to watch how hard I go into things here. But streaming that shit and
I love the writing was so good.
I know
It was so good. Like I don't want to get into the spoiler of it, but like that whole the whole networking joke or line they put into it, I was like, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So good. So good.
Yeah. Who actually wrote that? Who wrote the Batman?
I don't know. You should find out. I don't know. I don't think it's
the Batman.
I don't know if it was the director. I don't think so. He might have wrote it as well.
Wait, what is it? Where are you at?
But it was such. I don't know, man.
Matt Reeves, Peter Craig, Bill Finger, who created the Batman.
So Matt Reeves is the director as well. So,
So
I haven't walked away from a movie feeling like super satiated in my experience than I did with since Infinity War.
Sure. Oh, that's a pretty good point. Yeah, I think I feel the same.
I haven't been able to be like, oh my God, this was amazing.
Like walking out, you're like, fuck yeah.
I was like, that was a really fucking good movie. Like Infinity War had me going like, how the fuck did they just kill off half the Marvel universe? And be like, Batman's just like, that was great. I want more. Just give me more of that, please.
Yeah. True. Very true. Very true. Yeah, I'm gonna probably see it a third time, to be honest.
I'm gonna wait till it comes to streaming, and then I'll probably there's very few movies that I'll buy Blu-rays of, like Dune, definitely one of them. Batman. It's all Greg Fraser's work.
Yeah.
He might be my new favorite. He might be my new favorite DP. Wally Fisher used to be my favorite DP, but now I think it's Greg Fraser.
I think in terms of like modern cinema, Greg Fraser's fucking killing it, dude. Greg Fraser's killing it. I think, man. I mean, great stuff. Fucking Batman.
It's crazy that he did the Batman first and then did Dune. No, wait, no, vice versa. Sorry, he did Dune
first, I think. Right? No, I mean Batman has been shooting for a couple of years now. Remember, it got put on hold for a little bit too. Maybe. I'm curious about that. What came first, chicken or the egg? I'm very curious.
The bat or the sand?
The bat or the sand. It's funny. My coworker, well, no longer coworker, he quit. But Danny, he did not like Dune. Loved the Batman. It was a very funny conversation I had. I know they're not similar movies, but but shooting
totally different styles.
Yeah,
but still, it's just like, man, I just want to go back and watch it.
Dune
I wish I had more free time. really, because then I could rewatch all the things and do all this stuff. But anyway,
Quit your job. Free time.
gotta make more money on crypto. Then I can.
All right, there you go.
That'll be fun. But anyway, what are you looking forward to? Anything coming out? Bringing it full circle now.
No, nothing I'm paying attention to.
I don't have anything coming out that I'm looking forward to because I got too much
nothing
shit. I'm looking forward to finishing Elden Ring.
There you go.
So I can win this stupid
Does
bet.
one ever really finish a Soulsborne game?
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
you can. I mean, in theory, it's whenever you decide you're done. Like for me, I'm gonna platinum the game. I'm gonna finish everything I can do in it. There's always new builds and whatnot. I'll wait until DLC comes out and then I'll polish it off again. So
There you go.
didn't the Batman start filming 2019?
I think it did.
Could be.
It started like forever ago, and then they paused it, and then the
I want to say Batman started. It went on hiatus for a while. Then they started Dune.
principal photography started in March or January 2020.
Yeah, and then they stopped, and then Dune started, and then Dune finished, and then they went and shot.
Can you imagine that?
Batman.
That sounds like a crazy time to do that. You're like, all right, I'm gonna pause for a second. You know, I don't know. That's pretty wild.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It seems like so long ago. It's only 3 years ago, but still.
Yeah, seriously.
It just feels like 10 years ago at this point. Anyway, yeah, not looking forward to anything. I'm looking forward to finishing all the games that I have right now. For me, right now, that's Elden Ring, Gran Turismo 7, and Horizon Forbidden West. Oh, fuck. There's too many games coming out. There's Final Fantasy coming out next week or this week.
Oh, another Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Strangers of Paradise, which I'm also looking forward to. And there's a free demo available right now. So if you're listening right now and you want to play the new Final Fantasy, you can play it. And all your progress carries over from the demo to the game. So there's, I actually really like that they do that. So
Yeah,
it's like essentially the beginning of the game, and you can play some stuff. I know a bunch of our listeners and community members. I think Gotta Play and Stan was playing it quite a bit. The demo. So there he is, right there. I already started. It's really fun. I really want to speak of the devil.
Oh, it's Dan.
I want to play it, but I just need to finish Elden Ring. I just need to finish it.
I have yet to get COVID, Kyle Larkin, and I find that pretty crazy.
Good for you. Don't recommend it. I had it. Don't like it.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Tiny Tina's Wonderland's coming. Oh my god.
What the fuck is that? Tiny Tina's
That looks.
What is that?
So that is essentially, if you didn't play the free PlayStation Plus game, which you, so guess what, Dom, you have it on the account now. You can. It's essentially like D&D, but set in the Borderlands universe. Looks really awesome.
Got it.
Looks really awesome.
Okay.
So a lot of games to play. So I'm gonna have. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to anything else that's coming out this year. I don't even know if there's anything major coming out. But Elden Ring right now is on track to be my game of the year.
There you go.
I mean, it's only March.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't see anything else beating it.
God of War 5 if it comes out this year.
I
mean, they say this year. So I mean, it's supposed to come out this year.
Oh man, if that.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that doesn't. There's no way that game is not perfect. Our cat's doing this. Polly's doing this new thing where if we're doing something next to something jumpable, she'll jump up onto our shoulders and just lay down like a parrot. Almost, like it's hilarious. Mallory just opened the door and like peeked in, and there's just a cat on her shoulder. Hilarious. I got when I made out with Charlie at his house. He got me drunk and took advantage of me. That sounds about right. I mean, you are super cute, Kyle Lark. Yeah, God of War 5 will take that reign.
Triangle Strategy for my game of the year has the best story I've ever seen in a game. That's
what the fuck is that?
That's like Stan's been posting about it in our Discord. It looks interesting, but I'm not I don't know.
Those cool.
Those kind of games are just not my thing. Maybe I'll try it once I have some time. If it goes on sale, I'll definitely pick it up. So I only play MSF. Too much stuff for time sinks. Play anything else?
Nerd.
It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, so I don't think there's any other major gaming news that have come out. They did say the Diablo Immortal's coming out this year. Recently.
I'm over caring about that game. I mean, if it comes out, maybe I'll play it. But
that'll be the only mobile game. I stopped playing DC Worlds Collide because I just don't have. I can only play it on my computer. I don't have it on my phone. Yeah. And I just don't just don't have time, and work's been taking up too much of my free time. I just don't have time. And then there's Elden Ring. So
yeah,
but yeah, it looks to be fun. A lot of good stuff to do. More streaming of Elden Ring.
Well, you can hop in my stream soon to watch me build this giant snow castle soon.
I will. Maybe I'll hop into. But you know what, Dom? What you should do,
Mm-hmm.
just from a fun sake,
What do you?
You should. Whenever you do try Elden Ring, you should just stream it.
Sure.
You should try it, and I'd be just have everyone hop in. It'd be fun.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Should I kick you out of the alliance? If you want. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm like, I'll play it when it goes live on iOS. I just don't have time to play it on the emulator on my computer right now. So, I got too much other shit to do. But anyway,
tight.
All right, that's it. I think that'll do it for us.
Big shout out for all the homies I haven't seen in a while coming out, really, and for the ones that do come out always. Appreciate. Oh yeah, look at this. This was a nice little chat group today.
Little reunion.
Nice little chat group.
Oh, nice little one. Yeah, and it's sorry we kind of went in tangent, but sometimes that happens. That's what it used to be like. Back in the OG days when it was just Dom and I. So
yeah, it's true.
So. It's just like the old days and whatnot. So anyway, so you can find us on Instagram, og.podcast, or Twitter's OverachieversP. Our website is ogpodcast.fm, where you get this episode and every episode where we talk about what we're playing, what we're looking forward to, and a little bit of gaming news, otherwise known as the Tangent Podcast. And make sure you, if you're not already watching us live on Twitch when we do this, it's twitch.tv/ogpodcast, as well as discord.me/ogpodcast, where you can get access to our Discord, where we talk about all this stuff and all of our film stuff. Because if you're a first-time listener and you don't know, Dom and I used to work in the film industry, so we have a lot of thoughts about things in the industry, which is why do stuff. I technically still am in the industry. I guess you are too.
I'm still there. Yeah, I'm still there.
I mean, I still shoot. I just don't do the.
Changes are the best part.
I just can't do the. I can't do the long days on TV shows and movies anymore. I can do the occasional shooting commercial here and there. So anyway. Thank you all for coming out. We'll see you all in 2 weeks when Chef is back, and then I can rub it in his face, and I'll probably have the platinum by then, so we'll see. But I am going to do the Resident Evil 8 and Elden Ring at the same time, so he's going to owe me $100.
That's funny.
Be great. So, all right. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. We'll see you next time. I'm going to go do some demolishing of my basement, and then I'll play some Elden Ring, stream for my PC, PS5, not my PSV. Okay, bye. Get them Crondo bucks? Yeah, that's the idea.
All right, man. I get splitting.
All right, cool. Yeah. The tangents are the best part? Yeah, they are. Okay. All right, is anyone... let me see if there's anybody streaming right now.
Oh, yeah. Put us over.
Shanksy's playing. So let's go. Let's send this to Shanksy, because Shanksy's the best.
All right, there you go.
I'll hop us over there to Shanksy. I'll stop in for maybe 5 minutes, and then I got to go work on my basement and play some more Elden Ring. So anyway, always appreciate everyone coming out. Until next time, peace.